Hello everybody, I'm Akamitsu and today we'll build this 4x4 elevator. It uses a two-way flying machine to lift people into hidden bases like this, where Steve's hidden his diamonds quite safely. Now this was built on Bedrock Edition, but it will work on any version of Minecraft. And for those survival players, all the ingredients you need are in the description. I want to give a big shout out to Naz Gamers for requesting this 4x4 elevator. If you like this, then consider liking and subscribing. Now let's get onto this test world. You can prepare your 8x8 volumes, and as you see here, and get your friends ready to be amazed. Okay, and then when you're ready, let's get building. Okay, so you want to start with this 2x2 obsidian center. From here we go 2 blocks up, place 2 observers here and here. Go 2 more blocks up, and place 2 more observers here and here. We can remove that scaffolding, and if you want to double check, just look above from here, see that you've copied this correctly. Now we need 4 slime at the bottom, 2 sticky pistons up here, 2 sticky pistons up here, 2 slime on top of both of those, and we need 2 sticky pistons down, facing down, just here. Those are really important, and now we just need 8 more sticky pistons that will connect this engine to the platform, and this is our entire flying machine already done. Now just fly around, make sure it all looks correct, and then we're ready to start the next part. We start off with 2 honey from this observer. We go 2 blocks down, place 1 sticky piston facing up, and we do similar, 2 blocks down, 1 sticky piston facing up underneath each of the other 3 observers. Now these will swap the observers' positions and swap the direction of the flying machine when we're all done. Now I just want to connect these all up with redstone. I'm just making a very basic, structure here. Oh, that's maybe 1 block too high. Yep, that's better. So just want to link these all up with redstone dust, except the 2 below, which will be activated 8 ticks later than the rest. And for that, we need just 2 redstone repeaters. Here and here. So again, set each of those to 4 ticks, and then overall that's 8 tick delay. Redstone dust everywhere else. And that's us linked up. Now we make a little glass staircase here, going up to where our buttons will be. I'm going to make this symmetrical, so the buttons will be right in the middle. Like so. Now for our actual platform, we want stripes of honey and slime. First, we go first 5 slime. Oh, almost got that wrong. Now 5 honey. 5 slime, again, starting off with the 1 block up from the sticky piston holding the platform. Now we decorate this with anything, could even be TNT if you really want it to be, just so long as it's movable. Now under here, really important, you don't forget 4 blocks there, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here. This will be super important for the cat charms we will be making later on. Now just double check it's all right. Speaking of cat charms, that's exactly what's behind me, and it's what I'll be explaining on later on in the video, but for now we need to go back to decorating. Now if you're sure you've all got that alright, we can just get some glazed terracotta or something that's unmovable. Oh look, I've been an idiot. Let's make these buttons symmetrical. There we go. Yeah, so we just want a square of glazed terracotta or obsidian. And then outside of that, we can decorate with any block once again. So I'm just going to make another square of smooth quartz just to show you. So when you've decided where you want your second floor to be, you just put a stripe of obsidian 1 block above that. Now, why a stripe of obsidian? Well, it's 1 block of obsidian for every one of these stripes underneath. 1 for the slime, 1 for the honey, 1 for slime, 1 for honey. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. But it can't be here. It has to be all the way up there where I just looked. Yeah, we want to make sure none of them are above a stained terracotta. This stripe has to be perfectly over the elevator. You double check this a few times. That's okay. So make sure you're ready, and we can press the buttons and launch our elevator up. And you see it's all worked perfectly. And as you can see, it's all working really well. There we go, it stopped flawlessly. Now before we build anything, we just need to put obsidian 1 block underneath the entire thing, underneath this slime. There we go. That will hold the elevator in place while we work. Now the observer swapping pistons can't be too close to the elevator, so first we're going to have to use honey and slime here and here like this, so the honey doesn't touch the honey and the slime doesn't touch the slime. So place all And with that, we go 2 blocks out from each observer, and now we go 2 up with slime here and 2 up with honey here. Now we get some 4 sticky pistons that will be facing down, but with a 1 block gap above the honey and slime. Oh, just a minute. Place it there. So 1, 2, 3. See, they're all facing down, 1 block above the honey and slime. Now the 4th one, which is come around here. This last one there. Perfect. So now we get our glazed terracotta and start the wiring for these 4 pistons, which swap the observers around, just like that. Now put redstone dust on all of those. Now we need to add the catch arm pistons, of which we have 4. We're just going to start above the redstone dust, go there, 1, 2, 3, and to reach every single stripe, 4. In front of those, place our 4 decorative blocks. I'm using smooth quartz, you can use anything. Behind those, 4 target blocks, just like that. And then again, behind those, some blocks to put your redstone dust on. And in this corner, just connecting up, and we'll need repeaters for those later. They're all just there already. So add 2 repeaters, 1 here and 1 here. Set those both to 4 ticks, so we have an overall 8 tick delay. And then we're going to place our wooden buttons, remember no stone buttons, just on this side here. Come out 2 blocks, place our buttons. And then 2 blocks below that, we'll place our redstone dust. Well, blocks for the redstone dust. And this will have to go into the glazed terracotta wire, okay? That's really important. So simply put redstone dust on all of these blocks. Actually, I made a mistake. Let's destroy these, and I need to place a redstone torch just here. So we need to invert the signal from the button. Hello, and welcome to Adam Explaining Things. This edition, the catch arms. So, every piston has a 12 block push limit. How's this going to help us? Well, every elevator needs to stop when it reaches the top platform. So at the minute we're doing that by sending it up to obsidian, but we can't do that. So we need to fool the pistons into thinking that they're reaching obsidian, and the way we do that is with a 13th block, because pistons cannot push 13 blocks. Let me give a demonstration right now. This piston's doing 12, now it's 13. And now when it's 13, it's all stopped. The piston thinks it's reaching obsidian, but it's actually not. And now we can release it again so that the elevator can go back down. But Adam, that doesn't look like the stripes on the elevator. Oh, yes, that's true. There's one air gap on the stripes on the elevator. So what happens if I recreate that here? Yes, that does mean the catch arms don't work. So you might be wondering, well, what's actually going on? And it's not just that these aren't slime blocks, it's actually because the pistons in the elevator are actually still pushing 12 blocks, but that's, let me show you. So it's actually this piston at the bottom that's is pushing up. And you'll see there's a sticky piston in front of that. That is the 12th block. And as you see here, the catch arms are in place. So when we activate the piston, the catch arms are working. No obsidian needed. And even the piston above that can't push it up because above the catch arms, there's more blocks stopping it. And this is why we know that we can remove the obsidian safely. And now we can get to decorating. And this is entirely flush at the top. We don't need any ugly glazed terracotta, no obsidian. This could be any block you want at the top. It's brilliant. I mean, even TNT would work. Maybe sand, but that would fall through the catch arms. Oh well. And now we'll think about pressing the wooden buttons, but first we need to remove the obsidian from underneath the elevator. Don't forget. Now let's give it a test. And it all seems to be going smoothly. Awesome. If you guys have any problems with this part, just go back and rewatch it again. Try build from the start. If not, then congratulations, you have a completely, fully working two-way elevator. That's really super impressive. So give yourself a pat on the back, really. Now, wait, did you say you wanted core buttons as well? Okay, I added a mini decoration, and I also am ready to switch the buttons around to make sure they line up with the ones on top, like here. So this side is where we're going to move the buttons. Get rid of these two. All we need is a repeater, just here, and redstone dust. Really simple. And from in front of this repeater, this is where the input, the call up input will go, from here to here. Oh, not quite, there we go. I want to remind you that the top and bottom platforms of the elevator can be as far apart as you like. And the call up button input, we're going to come through from here, from these buttons. We just could take a direct, and we're going to use a lever to check, make sure that the signal can actually reach all the way. We'll add repeaters once the signal runs out. Just want to take it down. We can go down the glass in a zigzag. Unfortunately, if you're on Java edition, this will have to be a spiral. Otherwise, there's just no difference for Java players in any other part of the elevator. Remember, it works on any version. Anyway, right here, we've just gone light to dark. So the redstone ran out of signal there, but it still has signal here. So we can add a repeater and keep going. And we're going to stop just before we get to the bottom, but for now, we're not there yet. So just add a little bit more of the staircase. That's not great. Let me get rid of this, actually. I can make this better. Yep, there we go. And we don't go straight into the repeater. We don't do that because the lever is still activated. We need to get rid of the elevator. Sorry, get rid of the lever, not elevator. Connect the redstone dust. And now we can replace it with a wooden button. Again, no stone buttons, just wooden buttons. And let's test it. Phew, that's a relief. It's all working. Great. So we could successfully called the elevator up to the top platform. Now let's see if we can call it back down. And no. Now this is okay because we've now actually made the other wire. That's all fine. So we need to take signal out from here, from before that repeater earlier. And we take the signal out, and this will go into the redstone torch just up here. This one. Now I'm going to do the same thing, the glass staircase going up. This will work on Java and Bedrock edition. I'm just going to line these up. Nope. This needs to go just a little bit further out. Again, and you'll be building these wires behind any walls or anything that you're making. To hide it all, you know. Okay. Yeah, and again we'll be doing the same redstone dust trick to make sure that, oh, that reminds me, I forgot to add the lever. So activate it at the bottom. Obviously it's not calling the elevator left yet. We're just going to see if the signal can reach the top, and then we'll replace the lever with a button. So again, staircase up, just like so, until the redstone goes dark. You can see here it's still glowing. Oh, this is why I was meant to start at the bottom earlier. Oops. That's still glowing, and there, right here, you can see that's glowing on the left and dark on the right. So this is where we put our repeater. You just add repeaters wherever you need to. These top and bottom parts of the elevator could be as far apart as you like or as close together. Again, we don't go all the way through that torch before we replace the lever with a wooden button. Now we can cool it down again. Oh no, sorry, forgot the dust. Okay, now we can cool it down. Yes, all good. Now we're basically all finished. Okay, so you've built your elevator, but how do you decorate it? Well, let me give you a tour. There's the obvious obsidian options, because they don't stick to honey or slime, and none of these will. And then a surprising jack-o'-lantern, melon or pumpkin. Jack-o'-lanterns are obviously the only light source block you can use. Or you can use any type of leaves. These are transparent, so you can even get a light source block like jack-o'-lantern, put that behind. And you'll still get a lit up elevator shaft. Or you can use glazed terracotta. My personal favourite is the blue. That's what I'll be using. Yeah, even crying obsidian will work. Now just remember, the only gaps you need to leave are above the honey and slime. Anywhere else you go all the way down to the bottom, that's absolutely fine. But just leave a gap. You cannot place a gap over this honey or slime. Okay? That's because when I press this button, they all need to be able to move up. Like this. So now you understand, you're ready to make your elevator shaft and decorate it however you like. Well folks, that's all from me. I hope you can leave a like and consider subscribing, because I'll be making loads more content just like this and even better coming soon in the future. Now I also want to say a big shout out to Snacklé because he recommended the better call buttons I've used in this video. Anyway, that's pretty much all from me for now, so thank you and goodbye!